Chaotic scenes have erupted across central Delhi as security forces fired tear gas shells, resorted to Lathi charges and deployed anti-riot vehicles after protesters participating in the cockroach Jantar Party's march to the parliament and attempted to breach security barricades. Protesters and police clashed at multiple locations, viewers, including Jantar Mantar, Connaught Place, Rail Bhavan, Shastri Bhawan and parts of Janpath, as thousands of demonstrators converged on the national capital amid heavy security arrangements in the high security zone surrounding the parliament. I have my colleague Anand Singh joining me with the latest updates. Anand, of course, since the morning, the situation now has become extremely tense. Tear gases, lathi charges, a lot of commotion that we're showing to our viewers on the screen right now. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, Shali, look, even as we have seen that the protest at Jantar Mantar was going on for the last 23 days, especially over the newspaper leak issue and demanding the resignation of Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan. And today, as part of the plan of the protest, they had decided to march from Jantar Mantar towards Parliament. And it was then in the morning when we saw that how the police had to use the lathi charge on the protesters to disperse the crowd, especially at Jantar Mantar. But instead of the crowd getting dispersed, it swelled at several locations in the national capital. Then we have seen the visuals from Shastri Bhawan, where hundreds of youth protesters, they had gathered there demanding resignation of Dharmendra Pradhan. They tried to remove the barricades that were put by the police personnel to stop them towards marching to Parliament. But they threw the barricades at several locations, especially in front of Press Club of India, that is on the Raisina mark that comes directly in front of the Parliament building. So the protesters had managed to reach there, but the police had to fire multiple rounds of tear gas shells to disperse the crowd, and they even used mild force. They lathi charged at the protesters to disperse them from those locations. And similar was the scene at Rail Bhavan, where hundreds of protesters had gathered. They were holding placards in their hands demanding accountability from the government over the newspaper leak issue, as well as on the issue of several other papers that were getting leaked in the last 10-12 years, as it has been alleged by the protesters, and demanding resignation of Dharmendra Pradhan. So the police has to use force to remove these protesters, disperse these protesters who had gathered here in the national capital towards Parliament, as they had decided to march till Parliament to raise their issue with the government. And today was the first day of Parliament Monsoon Session. The House was in session. The police had also made adequate
all right, Anand, thanks for joining me with those details. And now, of course,